So this one is kind of a controversial one. Nobody wants to work more. Everyone wants that live-work balance. And I used to think that if you're efficient with your time and if you're good at your work, you wouldn't have to take work home. And I always really saw that as a negative. But over the years, I think I learned that you can actually reduce the amount of work that you have to do by taking your work home. So in the book, Getting Things Done, GTD, by David Allen, he talks about lumping tasks into specific contexts or energy levels where you're likely to be the most efficient at that particular task. So I usually only bring home the type of work that I know I'm gonna do better in the evening. And so for me, it's usually the early stage design work. And I just find that I'm a little bit more creative and more flexible when I'm more relaxed and I'm in that diffuse mode of thinking. And I also enjoy sketching and designing, so it's not really something that I have to force myself to do. And I know that if I had to do this at work, where I have other million tasks that I have to complete and I have meetings, I'm not really gonna be as good at designing something because I'm gonna be in that execution mode. So when I'm at home, I'm relaxed, I can drink my tea, I can listen to music, and it'll take me an hour or two to come up with a bunch of sketches and ideas. And the next day I can share them with my coworkers and we can just pick one or two of them or a combination. And then we can kind of start producing the drawings or putting together the model. I think design concept is kind of like having a vision for the project. And without that vision, you can waste a lot of time trying to figure out piecemeal solutions here and there. And it can be an inherently inefficient process if you're doing it in teams. But once you have the concept, everything kind of falls into place and it becomes much easier for you to make those smaller decisions. And so by preparing a bunch of concept sketches beforehand, you can help set that vision early on, or at least have a bunch of departure points for discussions. Just by doing this, it can shave off so much time off of your project. And you can take that time back later by leaving early or going for a drink with your coworkers.